Hello people. This video is for those who are seeking to upgrade their mythical gear to Transcendent. I will be using 4 builders that are all using mythical gear. If you don't have a decent tower pet, I would suggest going for the Kobold on a treadmill. These pets are rewarded after completing Tavern Defense Survival on any difficulty. These 4 kobolds are from the hard difficulty. However, these are not as good compared to these insane versions, which 9 out of 10 are going to have 600 stats. Each of my builders' tower stats are below 2000. My 2 DPS tunes will be using the same mythical gear. First with the Gesture and Genie for quickly upgrading your defenses. Then to my Summoner, so only armor drops. I won't be using any of my main characters for this build. I will be starting on wave 15 mixed mode. If you start on wave 13, you can get yourself a shitty shroom pet that sucks balls. Misty Mire Forest is your best bet for the best place to start out for your Transcendent gear. Not only does Misty Mire Forest drop Transcendent, but it also drops Supreme and Ultimate gear. Now with all that out of the way, let's move out to the main event. With your monk, you are going to put down Electrical, Ensnare, and Strength Drain in 4 different locations. The auras will help greatly against the Wyverns and the smaller mobs. The Strength Drain removes any resistance a mob would have and reduces the amount of damage a hero or a tower would take. Ensnare is a must for higher waves, as mobs will move way too fast, which most of the time pass right through your defenses. Also, it's a must for sneaky Wyverns. Electrical is great for Copters, Degens, Wyverns, and the rest of the small mobs. With your Eve, you're gonna put down 5 buff beams, 4 reflective beams, and 1 wall. The reflective beam is needed against Copters, since they do a shit ton of damage to anything they shoot at. Buff beams make everything better. The more points you put into your tower damage with your Eve, the better everything becomes. Eves are a must since they do everything a guardian pet would do. Have your hunters put down 4 gas traps. The gas traps force the mobs to stop and cough. Copters, assassins, spiders, and ogres are immune to this trap. When you have better tower stats, try doing this build without the gas traps to quicken the waves. But since we're using mythical gear, we're gonna play it safe. Your summoner plays the biggest role other than your monk. The summoner has replaced the old ways, which was harpoons or magic towers. Put down 23 archers, 4 spiders, and 4 mages. Archers make great walls, since they have a good amount of health, plus they do a shitload of damage, and only cost 4 points. Spiders will cause anything it webs to take double damage, and the mages will keep everything healed. The ogres that are dropped in by Copters deal no damage to crystals, so don't worry about that. I placed these archers in the back for Wyverns and Copters that like to sneak ogres back here. I will only be using 99 points in this build. Please use the rest of the points to make your life easier. Here's an example that I use my extra points on. Mage towers, harpoons, or even inferno traps, whatever you feel like putting down. Also, these shroomite pedophiles will gladly hand out mana. Make sure to upgrade your buff beams with your leftover mana. I will only be showing the first and last wave, so you can see what it looks like. Until then, I will show you the Transcendent drops that I will get whenever it drops, as well as the amount of mana that wave gave. There's really no point in me telling you every single Transcendent that drops, so I'll just add text whenever it's found. I have no idea what hit the crystal, but it took off half its health. I didn't see anything hit it, so I really don't know. It might not look like a lot, but if you keep farming Misty Mire, you will have a full set of gear for each of your builders in no time. If you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comments. Until next time, good luck and happy grinding.